Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where we are celebrating the pre-Freedom Day celebrations. And helping us do so and making sure that our menu is locked and loaded is one of my favorite, gorgeous girls. I think I say this every single week. She goes by the name of Tumi Muhwai.
Is it really Freedom Day if you're not able to cook whatever you want at your own time, at your own place, with your own people? Is it really freedom? So that's why I'm excited about this. Like, I get to share the food with my girls, however we want to share it.
Listen, we think not, because our musical guest who's going to help us with Papa Storm this afternoon is Lauren Lee. Now, Lauren, are you much of a chef?
I dabble in the kitchen. I need to cook because I'm the wife and the mother, so I need to cook in my house.
And on that note, listen, on social media, we want to find out from you, in honor of our hashtag Freedom Day tomorrow, we want to know what makes you feel proud to be a South African. Please make sure you use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. We want to find out what makes you local and lekker. But let's get cooking, Mzansi. Lockdown has unlocked a different set of skills in the kitchen. The nation has become creative when it comes to cooking simple ingredients. To celebrate this Freedom Day, we're giving your pockets a bit of freedom by adding a twist to your favorite dishes. Dumi?
Yes, my girl.
You know, as soon as you speak about the pockets,
yeah,
and the money,
yeah,
and it being free, you have to let me know how to do it, girl, because I'm always trying to save.
You know how you do it. You make sure you get all the ingredients in your pantry and you fill up your pantry. Like, for instance, these lamb chops that we're making here. We're making those marinated lamb chops with some chakalaka and pap. So how you start off, instead of having too many spices, make sure you stock up on bennies, right? Benny seasoning, there's chicken, there's beef. There's chili beef, which is the one I'm choosing to use today. You can, because it basically wipes out that whole pantry with all those spices, and you don't know which spice goes with which type of meat and when to add it, how much of it to add. Because this you can definitely add on anything. You can add it as a stock if you want to thicken your, not thicken, but if you want to flavor your soups and stocks and stuff, you can add it there. If you want to, I even add it on eggs. Something as simple as a matanda, add it on those eggs, and it adds that beautiful flavor to it.
Stunning.
So that's why.
Lauren, do you have that same issue? I mean, me and Dumi bond all the time over this. When you open your pantry, let's be honest, and it's not organized, you know, like those Pinterest moms who've got labels on everything, where you just see spices, and you don't even know onga pants, nonga pezulu, what's happening. Do you have that same problem?
Yes, I do. I do. So that's why I think what she says, it needs to be minimal. Because I just want to take whatever I need and not just look for things. But yeah, that does happen.
So Dumi, you're saying that if we just pick up our bennies, that's it, that's what we need, that's the flavoring.
It doesn't need at that long time where sometimes you buy the stock cubes and you have to first dissolve it, wait for time. Faginjalo, just put it in like that. And then on top of that, you don't have to spend 3 hours making a chakalaka. KOO Chakalaka over there, it's in a tin. All you do is like what Laura's going to do now. Pop it in the pan, heat it up, or straight from the tin. I mean, I'm up to you girls. Maybe.
I like warming up my chakalaka.
Well then, Lauren, please warm it up for my girl, because I will not have my girl having her chakalaka cold. Because I mean, it's Freedom Day, so some people are planning on buying, some people are planning on, you know, making a meal. So,
there we go.
Is your braai meal complete without chakalaka?
No, it is not complete without chakalaka, and it's also not complete without that sound.
Exactly.
Whether that sound of sizzle is coming from the braai or whether it's coming from your food, it's basically not Freedom Day until you get that. Now, I want to find out from you ladies. You know, we've got so many different ideas of how you add a twist. How do you add a twist to your dishes? How do you add a twist to anything in your menu? Maybe I can start with you, Lauren.
A twist, sweet chili. I love sweet chili sauce on anything, literally. I put it in my food, put it on eggs, and my husband says I'm weird because I put it on cheese as well.
Yes.
Oh, I do that.
Yeah. Your husband's the weird one. I think he's outnumbered.
No, I really put it on my cheese, and there we go.
Nice one.
Dumi, how are we adding a twist then to this menu? Because that's what it's all about here.
It's about making sure you've got the right ammo. You've got the right, if you're going into war, you need to make sure you've got the right tools, right? Same here, I'm going to war with hunger. So I've got to make sure that I've got ingredients that have flavors that work together, but that I also don't have to try and, you know, spend too much money on. If you go buy yourself some I always struggle with saying this, Worcestershire sauce. I went and did some research. I've got some honey in here, which most people have in the the pantries. I've got some ginger and a garlic paste that I've added into this. So what we're doing now is just doing a a simple marinade, which uses stuff that we all, like most of the time, we all have it at home. So Worcestershire sauce, I know my mom adds it into stocks, into soups, into stews. So you can definitely add some of that here. So the twist here is basically using the stuff you already have at home, stuff you can easily find. It's not stuff that you have to go to artisanal stores to find. And just that additional flavor element here is just the hot English mustard that's also going to add another level of flavor. And this, in essence, is going to be the marinade for our chops. All you do is let them, if you want to, let them sit overnight. That just adds onto that flavor mix. But if not, just add them into, mix all of this up, marinate your chops, fry them up, and enjoy.
Good to go. Okay, well, whilst I already see your heat is on high, Billy, the lamb chops are ready to go on there. And whilst we're doing so, I always love to reflect on what I love doing in the kitchen. I know for myself, I love being in the kitchen and spending time in the kitchen because at the end of the day, it's me time. It allows me to, it's almost like therapeutic, I think I like to say, and it allows me also to be creative and not only add a twist to menus like this and ingredients like this, but just whatever else I'm making. What is so special to you about spending time in the kitchen, and how do you like to add your twist?
So, right now it's a bit different because I have a toddler. It was always easier when I didn't have a toddler because now I could be like, okay, can you just stop? I need to cook. So it's a different vibe, but it does bring me joy, but it's a different scenario now, but than before. But it's nice, it's nice.
Well, listen, it's all about spicing things up in the kitchen.
I think my son spices it up for me.
So he is the main guy. He is the twist.
Yes, he's the twist in the kitchen.
Now, to me, this chakalaka looks really, really good.
It looks really good, and the one thing I'm absolutely grateful for is the fact that it uses sunflower oil, which, as many people will know, sunflower oil is low in those saturated fats. So it also is a great addition, especially if you're looking for those hot, healthy meals. And a lot of people are very much on that 5 a day, so it's a great part of your meal every single day. So you can add it just as is, as a side dish. You can put it into something else. We've done stuff as like make a chakalaka mayo. You can literally just zhuzh it up however you like. Oh my gosh, look at those marks.
No, that looks good.
Look at that. That's what we're talking about. That's where the flavor is. The combos of the sweetness and the honey that we added, the Worcestershire sauce. Look at that. For
it's a winning recipe.
That's a winning recipe.
Now, tell me on that same note, I want to find out from you. It's Freedom Day tomorrow.
Yep.
A lot of people might not necessarily be in the kitchen. They might be behind the braai.
Yep.
But what is so special to you about spending time in the kitchen? And how do you add your switch, little twist, little spin in the kitchen?
I try and make sure to find a way that tries and get the dishes that I love to make, simplify them, but still keep the flavor. And that's why I'm loving the fact that we've got stuff like our sweet chili sauces here. I've got our beni, we've got our chakalaka, stuff that would normally require either a lot of ingredients or a lot of time. It's simplified with just get it in your
simplified ways.
Simplified.
Lauren is still asking, should I add more? I'm like, girl, the answer is always yes.
Okay,
add a whole lot of more. Look, I'm the type of person, I believe in ratios. I always say, like, for as much pap or rice that you need, you need to also have enough shebo.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that if you're inviting Pali to a braai, make sure that there's a braai for the people, and then there's a separate braai for Pali.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I love meat so much. You hold that for me, you give that to Dumi. There we go, just like that. Just by adding a twist to your recipes, it's just never been more simple. To get your hands on this delicious recipe, please do visit afternoonexpress.co.za. Yummy, ladies. This looks so good.
Gorgeous.
Only Benny powder stock. Make your meals come alive with flavor. And...
it's Benny-licious.
Benny powdered stock. Alive with flavor.
Now, ladies, today we are celebrating Freedom Day. And you know Freedom Day is incomplete without?
Amaside.
Nama? Nechisa nyama to me.
Oh, yeah, but I just touched on that now. Yes, is it really Freedom Day without a braai?
Well, listen, every South African knows a real chisanyama is only as good as its sides that accompany it. Bland pasta and mashy potato salads will be a thing of the past. When we return, we're going to show you exactly how to perfect the perfect 2 braai staples.